Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Chasing the Sun, where we do everything RV and van life, full-time living. And today, just want to catch you guys up on a couple of things and give you a little bit of my weekly insights on how to live or travel full-time in a vehicle. This is my 1986 Sunland Express. It's a Toyota 4-cylinder, super small RV. And if you don't follow the channel, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, I've been in vans before. Kind of prefer the RV right now, although I've had a bunch of trouble. And if you've watched the videos previously, you know that a couple of months ago I had to replace the transmission in the Betty Lou, which is what I call my RV. They've been thinking very seriously recently about either going bigger or smaller. Maybe we should, I should ask you guys what you all think. Here's my conundrum. I am torn between how much I love to boondock, and it's very hard to, as you can see, this is an RV. Even if you've never seen another one of my videos, this is an RV. So I'm not going to be parking in a place where people can't tell that it's an RV. When I previously, in my other parts of my life, when I had a van, I could park anywhere, very stealthy, where nobody knew basically knew what I was doing. But so here's my problem today. I am ready to get rid of this old RV. Nothing wrong with it. It still has a great value. Still got tons and tons of life left in it for someone, and I love this. This is the RV that I started my channel with, and I absolutely love it. So there's two, and I've actually made a video about this. When you choose your video, Class A, Class B, Class C, or a van, and I'm very much torn between going really big and going into a van. And just I'm going to briefly cover that and then see what you guys think. So my initial thought, and it's just, if you've not watched the videos before and you just found me, excuse me, it's just me and my little pup, single guy, tooling around by myself. And so I don't really have to answer to anybody. And the comfort of a van suits me. Although I am a big guy, I'm 6'4", 240 pounds. That's like the size of an NFL linebacker. So I'm a pretty large guy. But and that you don't kind of know. I mean, I don't kind of notice that until I get into a smaller space. And then that becomes a real thing. But anyway, so my first thought, and has been for a minute, was to get a van. It would be better on gas, because this thing gets terrible gas. I can park anywhere, and people won't notice as much boondocking. And boondocking is where you stay somewhere for free without any amenities, no power, no water, no anything. And that's my initial thought, because I actually absolutely love to do that. But I am getting older. I'm 52, and there's something to be said for comfort. So the van idea is very appealing to me, because for the reasons that I just said, mostly because of the stealthiness of it. And I love to stealth park, and when I get back out to the West Coast and get on the BLM lane, it's perfect. Currently now in this rig, I don't have a pull behind vehicle. So when I go, like I'm at a job right now, and I've been for a couple of months, I got about another month left, I'm tethered, pretty much tethered. Now, Wolfie and I this morning, we went to get groceries and did our laundry and all that. And that's fine, but it's more of a pain in the butt to do that. What I've been really thinking about lately is I'm up in northern Minnesota, close to Canada, and I'm at a job for DigiKey. It's work camping, and they pay for my camping. And but there's hundreds of us up here, hundreds in van life and hundreds in RV life, and I've seen like literally every single kind of rig. I've seen people that are in cars that are sleeping in tents right across the way. That's kind of cool. I've seen people that live in small vans, minivans, and big cargo vans. Up from that is like the big the Sprinters that are so awesome. There's like a brand new Sprinter over. I don't know, anybody can afford one of those things, and they're so big and so beautiful. I would really love that. If the channel takes off, that's probably what I'm going to do. And then, of course, mine is technically a Class C. It's one of the smallest Class Cs that I've ever seen. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry guys. And then the regular Class C, which is big enough to tow something behind, and I can, again, because I've got a 4-cylinder, so that's absolutely out of the question. And then the Bs are the smaller, the Sprinter vans, and then the Class A's, which are the big ones. Now I met an older woman. She's in her early 70s. She's up here for a job. She has got the setup from heaven. She has a smaller Class A, and she pulls behind an old Geo SUV. I think it's from the 80s. But I mean, she got into that setup for like 10 grand with the RV, with the car. So she's getting about 9 miles to the gallon. I'm only getting 10 miles to the gallon without pulling something. So it wouldn't be that drastic of a change, and then I would actually have room, and Wolfie would have room to stretch out. Now the space for Wolfie is fine. I actually put her in the bunk. She's looking at me now. I put her in the bunk and, enclose her in that, in the big bed, so she doesn't have to jump up and down because she's a dachshund and I don't want her to hurt her back. But an actual Class A would give us a bedroom, plenty of room for her to move around. And honestly, I mean, I'm so big that I can touch both sides of this RV. And a Class A would allow me to do that. More importantly, it would also allow me to have a pull-behind vehicle, so where I could leave the Class A, go to town, I mean, there's good and bad in that, and I'm actually just trying to figure it out, and I was kind of hoping to maybe start a conversation with you guys, so maybe you could help me see, A, B, C, and what y'all think. What do you think? If you think I should get a van, tell me what you think. Tell me your reasons why. If you have a Class A and you think I should get a Class A, or you're still in your house or your apartment and you have an opinion on that, I'd like to hear that. I love hearing from you guys, and which I hear. Mostly the contact that I get is on Facebook, and I'm doing my best to try to take that social media and put it on this social media so I can have 1,000 followers, so we can finally monetize the channel and make a little bit of money. I'm just putting it out there. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think. I think, just a spoiler alert, I kind of think that, excuse me, let me ignore that text. Sorry guys, live YouTube videos. For me, I think what I want is a Class A with a pull behind, so I can have more space. Wolfie can have more space, but I don't know, and it's a toss-up. So y'all help me. Comment below. Please like and share the videos. Please also subscribe to the channel. We're over 500 subscribers. That's kind of a big deal. I'm excited about that, guys. But okay, that's it. That's the entire. And I'm excited to hear from you guys. And I would like to hear from you guys on this. I get way too many messages on Facebook. I'm not sure there's anybody left that watches the channel, except for the new people that don't know this, but I'm an egg expert. Bam. Perfect every time. That is a low carb, high protein, energy packed breakfast. It's 3 eggs, meatloaf, and vegetables. And look at this. I'm going to turn the camera around. Hi, Wolfie. She's looking for a handout, and she's going to get one in a minute. She can lick the plate. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. All right, hold on. Let me get this camera fixed. That sun is so beautiful. It's funny because I work right there at DigiKey, and that sunset is going to be absolutely gorgeous. And then there's the Betty Lou. Let me zoom out a little. There's the Betty Lou and all my mess. But anyway, look at that sun. So big and beautiful. Doesn't get that big in the Midwest or the East Coast. Gorgeous. So I'm getting ready to smoke my weekly meals. This is most of what I'll eat this week. There's ground beef and vegetables, seasonings, and then we'll stick them in the smoker. And the smoker's getting good. You watched before when this thing was new, there was no smoke on it. It's getting beautiful. It's getting ugly. It's getting yummy. Super tasty. We are having an absolute torrential rain pour. It is a thunderstorm. We got hail. I hope I don't take any damage tonight. Hasn't rained up here the entire 6 weeks I've been here, and now we're getting a terrible storm. Almost ready. There is a ton of cherry tomatoes on this. I cannot wait to eat these.